Okay, we can get to the next problem of this. I just read the problem. It's a very simple problem. Only the people get confused. Instead of considering thermal resistance, conductive resistance, they consider thermal convective resistance. Why? Because see, what is the problem? A gas filled tube has 2 mm inside diameter and 25 centimeter length. The gas is heated by an electric wire of diameter 50 microns located along the axis of tube. Current and voltage drop across the heating element given. If the measured wire inside tube wall temperature are 175 degrees Celsius and 150 degrees Celsius, find the thermal conductivity of gas filling the tube. Now, people get confused that why they had asked you to calculate thermal conductivity of gas, because they feel that they, the conduction does not take place in gas. They always have in a mind that only the convection takes place in gas. But as I told you, conduction takes place in solid, liquid, and gases. So whenever they ask you to calculate thermal conductivity of a gas, you have to apply the formula of Q upon del Q is equal to delta T upon RTH, that is thermal conductive resistance. Now everybody had seen the tube. Everybody at home had seen the
Yes, sir.
tube. Okay, how it look like? I just draw for you.
Cylinder.
See, it look like it's like a cylinder only. Tube means I'm talking about tube light.
Okay.
So if suppose this is the tube light, so this is the tube light, and it is filled with the gases. Okay, and this is the axis, and it is filled with the filament. At the axis of the tube, we have the filament. This is your electric wire. Okay, and this is your tube, and this is your axis, and this tube it is filled with the gases. So here inside we have a gases, and they are asking to calculate thermal conductivity of a gas. So we have to calculate thermal conductivity of a given gas. So and the temperature is also given. So it means that this filament is hot, and the amount of heat flow take place from the filament to the ambient or to the surface of the tube. Okay, now filament is hot because of electrical current, and the amount of heat flows from the filament. Okay, and we have to calculate the thermal conductivity of a given gas. Okay, now the question is, as I told you before also, whenever we have a problem based on tube, cylinder, can be anything, based on cylinder, based on tube, based on pipe, we always draw the diagram in this manner, which means that we are considering rate of heat flow in radial direction. Do you remember? Radial direction. This is the rate of heat flow. This is the rate of heat flow in radial direction. It can also be in axial direction, but if you have axial direction, the length of the tube is too high. It is tending to infinity. So it means the amount of heat also flows axially and also flows to the outside of the tube. So the when we estimate the amount of heat flow, you will not get the proper value for that Q. So to have the exact value, the rate of heat flow, we consider the rate of heat flow in radial direction. Okay. So whenever we have such cases in which the radius is too low than the length of the pipe, tube or cylinder, in such cases we consider the cross-sectional area. So we consider the cross-sectional area of the tube or cylinder or pipe. Is it
Sir,
under?
can you repeat the sentence one time more?
Okay, I said that if I want to calculate the rate of heat flow through a cylinder, tube or pipe, so as we all know that the length of the pipe is too high, it is tending to infinity, itna lamba hoga pipe, but the radius of the pipe will be limited. Okay, and if the rate of heat flow in the axial direction, the amount of heat loss will take place to the ambient, so it is insulated. Okay, so when we calculate the rate of heat flow in axial direction, you will not get the proper value of Q. You will not get the proper value of Q if you calculate the rate of heat flow in axial direction. So we always consider in case of cylinder, tube and pipe, the rate of heat flow in radial direction, as the radius is too low than the length of the pipe. Is it clear? As the radius is too small, then the length of compared with the length of the pipe, we always consider the rate of heat flow in radial direction. So in our analyzing the rate of heat flow, we consider the radial direction. This is your radial direction. This is the tube, and this is the amount of heat flow in radial direction I had considered. And this is your filament. Are you getting me? This is the filament. I had considered the round filament because the diameter and the radius is given. Okay, now if I consider the axis, so this is the axis. I can just draw properly. Okay. So I just read the problem once again for you. A gas filled tube understood has 2 mm inside diameter. So diameter is given. I consider R2 is the radius of the tube radius, which is given to be 2 mm. It is 1 mm radius. It is, if I convert into meter, it is 0.001 meter. And length of the tube is given to be 25 centimeter. So 25 centimeter, it means it is 0.25 meter. The gas is heated by an electric wire, a diameter 50 microns. So radius of the filament R1, it is 50 microns is given. Very small diameter of the filament. So this is your filament. Can you see this? So this is your filament. So this is your tube. So this is your tube and this is your filament. Filament. Located at the axis of the tube. 50 microns means what is the 1 micron?
10 is to minus 6 something.
Micron is equal to 10 is to minus 6 meter. So I can convert this, it can be to 50 into, it is not 50, it is diameter is given 50. We can take the radius to be 25. Okay, so I can take the radius to be 25. I can take 25. So how much is the radius? Radius is 25 given, 25 microns. So if I convert, it will be 25 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter. So this is the R is the radius of the filament. This is the radius. Okay. So if I plot, so it will come to, not coming clearly, and this is the radius 2. Okay. Now if I want to draw, you can draw the radius as this. This R1 and R2. So this is the center line. So this is your radius R1 and this is your radius R2. So we have a radius R1, radius of the filament, radius R2, radius of the tube. And what else is given in the problem? Current and voltage is given. So if whenever the current and voltage is given, so what is the current? I is equal to 0.5 and voltage is given to be 4 volt respectively. If the measured wire and the inside tube wall temperature are, so inside tube wall temperature yani ki filament temperature 175 and 175 and 150. I can write T1 and T2 to be 175 degrees Celsius and T2 to be 150 degrees Celsius. So how I can plot this 175? This is the temperature at the filament. So this is the temperature of the filament, this is temperature T1 and this is the temperature T2. Is it understood? And now we can calculate the thermal conductivity. So they are asking to calculate thermal conductivity. So find thermal conductivity of gas. That is K of gas they are asking to calculate. So how we can calculate? We can apply the basic equation. Can anyone tell me? The rate of heat flow equation is, yeah, rate of heat flow equation क्या होगा? Rate of heat flow, that is Q, it can be written as Q is equal to del T upon RTH, that is thermal conductive resistance. Now what is delta T here? It is T1 minus T2. Okay, and now how I am getting RTH? If I want to draw the electrical resistance diagram for this, how I can draw? I can get only one resistance. Are you getting me? This is your temperature T1 and this is your temperature T2. That is the initial temperature and final temperature. In between these two temperature, we have only one resistance, that is RTH. And this is the amount of heat flow that we are considering. Is it clear? So in this two, between these two temperature, we have only one resistance. So if I want to plot, I can plot here as one resistance. Is it clear? That is, this is the one resistance. Just I'm showing you roughly. Temperature T1 is here and temperature T2 is here. So here we have one resistance that is from the surface. So I can apply the equation. So what is the equation we can apply for RTH? Can anyone tell me what is RTH? RTH for cylinder. What is the formula RTH for cylinder? I have given you all the formulas. So RTH for cylinder is ln of R2 upon R1 upon 2 pi K into L. This is the equation that we have to remember. So I can apply RTH for cylinder here is ln of R2 upon R1 upon 2 pi K into L. This is my RTH for cylinder. I can apply the values here because Q is unknown but voltage and current is given. So Q is equal to V into I. So this will give me as 4 into 0.5. The value is 2 watt. The amount of heat flow is 2 watt. And then I can apply the above equation. 2 is equal to 175 minus 150 divided by ln of R2 by R1. So what is the ln of R2 by R1? Ln of R2 is how much? It is 0.001. R1 is 25 into 10 is to minus 6. That is R2 by R1. Divided by, it is 2 pi K. So how much K value is given here? That we have to calculate. Into L. How much L is given? Length is 0.25. So when we apply this equation, and you can substitute here, what K you will get? Finally, the value of K you can write as K is equal to 0.1879 watt per meter degree Celsius. This is the final value of thermal conductivity of a given gas. So I can write here K of gas. So if you want to compare the value of K, I had given you the range of K for pure metals, for alloys, for gases, liquid, for insulation material. So for gases, it is always in a point. So 0.1879. It means that the thermal conductivity of a gases is very low. So amount of heat flows through a gases will be low as molecules are far away from each other. Am I clear with this? So in this way, you can calculate the rate thermal conductivity of a gas filling in the tube. So again, I repeat the problem. We have a tube is there. So in a tube, we have filled with the gases, and at the axis of the tube, we have the filament, which is heated by electric wire, and the heat flow takes it from the filament to the surface of the tube in a radial direction. So I had drawn the diagram in a cross-sectional area of the tube. So this is the radial direction, this is the small filament, and this is your tube, and the amount of heat flow in radial direction. Surface temperature of the filament is T1, surface temperature of the tube is T2, and that resistance is from T1 to Tt is one resistance, that is RTH. And R1 and R2 is the radius of the filament and tube respectively. Simply apply the formula Q is del T upon RTH. RTH for cylinder is ln of R2 by R1 upon 2 pi K into L. So you can apply the values and you can get the value of thermal conductivity of a gas. It is 0.1879 watt per meter degree Celsius. So any doubt?